Hello everybody and welcome to Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club episode 13, the season finale anime review. Apologies if I'm a bit off my game today. I have gotten a little bit sick. Of course, Christmas time makes sense. But yeah, no, that's not going to stop me from watching Love Live. Anime don't stop, I don't stop either. Yeah, for a season finale, this is about what you could expect. I was a little bit wrong with what I said. I thought in previous episode, I thought that the group song would be, they're all doing their individual songs, but it would all link up to be a group song. Not how it happened. Instead, what we got a solo song medley kind of thing, and we got a group song, just a straight up group song at the end, which is fair play, fair enough, I guess. We also encountered the great nemesis of every Love Live series, and that is the weather. The weather, Mother Nature. It wants to stop them school idols, but it never can. That's how it works. But anyway, let's get on with the episode, see exactly how everything went down. After that, we'll talk about the series as a whole, as we often do. But for right now, let's get into the episode and do this thing. We begin the episode with Yu telling the rest of the club that she is transferring, or she's going to try and transfer to the music club. And of course, she already told Ayumu last week, I think that was, what she's doing. Of course, she's got to tell everyone else too, because they're her friends. And of course, as her friends, they are beyond supportive, and everyone is hoping for good times. If they can do anything to help, then they shall. Of course, Yu has helped them out an awful lot throughout the series. It just makes sense. And then after the break, there's a Gundam, like just outside a building, like near a stage, which I guess is fair enough. I think I did read that there's like a model, like a life-sized, like to scale model Gundam in Japan somewhere. I'm just going to assume this is based off that. I guess it is Sunrise, Gundam Sunrise, right? As is Love Live. So I guess there's the correlation, I suppose. Everyone's setting up for their performances, getting their clothes on, having a good time. There's this card or a notebook or something that they're passing around, but they don't want you to see it. Which, I don't, come to think of it, I don't remember it ever coming into play again. Like, they didn't give it to her, unless I blanked that out or something. Maybe it was the song? Who knows? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like, when it was the last day of school, you're like, okay, let's do a card for the teacher. You know what I'm talking about. That kind of thing. But for you, I presume, because they were hiding it from her. But then they do the classic, the Love Live. All right, everyone, put your hands in the middle, and then we'll do a cheer type thing. They do that, of course, all 10 of them, because you is a part of it too. God damn it! And then the festival truly begins. What the festival turns out to be, this part anyway, is it's a medley of all the solo songs from throughout the series. So the first 9, not counting Ayumu's second one. It's a medley of all of those songs. We go through all the girls. Ayumu's there at her flower area, and there's these kids that are like, on age, Han, as you do. Ai has her food shop, which is a pun title, because of course she does. Kanata has just the sleeping area where people go to sleep after the performance, I guess. Fair enough, makes sense. I would want to sleep too. Rina has an arcade where she wrecks some noobs, which, again, I would want to wreck some noobs too. Karin, after her performance, she had to go to her next stage, but she, is bad at directions, so some other people help her out. Emma has some kids that she's dancing with, very nice. Kasumi is probably the funniest. She interrupts Setsuna's performance with a giant robot and gasses her, which, fair enough. And then Shizuku shows up as the superhero, and they, together, her and, Setsuna defeat the evil Kasumi and do some more singing. This is an idol anime, by the way. This is still an idol anime. Just in case you were lost there. But no, it was fun. I liked the transitions into each new song. It was a fun time. Everyone showed their stuff. Even if some of it was crazy, like the bit at the end with Kasumi and the giant robot. I was just like, okay, I guess that makes sense. They did like a whole performance, and then later on they're like, yeah, it was improvised. I'm like, BS, was it improvised? That was improvised, They're better than I thought. They're better than I thought, I guess. They're all still passing the card from place to place, or the notebook, whatever it is, hiding it from you. Ayumu actually spots the other school, whose names I don't remember, but she talks to them for a bit. Also, like, apparently I'm an idiot. I noticed this later on, but I'll mention it now. All the other school members are they're like the other cards, like the end cards from the game. Like the generic mooks that no one wants. They're all of them. I guess that makes sense because School Idol Festival, it's part of the same. It does make sense, but I just noticed it. If that's been a thing the whole time, then I'm an idiot, which is very true. You get some more girls to come watch, hands out some flyers as you do. She's been handing out loads of flyers, didn't watch anyone's performance because she wants everyone to enjoy everyone. So she's, not watching herself so she can get more people to watch. So 10 more people could watch because she isn't, kind of. And she says, if this festival's a success, then I feel like I'm going to do good on my music exam. I'm like, okay then. Where's the problems? Phone call about broken equipment. You dashes over there to help I think it was I, with the broken equipment. By the time you arrives, Rena has already fixed it with the classic method, turn it off and then turn it on again. She actually did a bit of work, but what we saw was basically just turn it off, then turn it on again. It was very funny. Rena is then like, yeah, I guess I was useful for the first time to I. And then I'm like, Rena, you're the best. What are you talking about? I'm sure there was probably some hoax. Shizuku gives Kasumi this like hair clip for before when she snapped her out of her funk in whatever episode that was. I can't remember. 8? Was it 8? I think it was 8. And then after that, Yu is just like, yeah, this is the best. Nothing could possibly go wrong now. And then, of course, immediately afterwards, it starts to go wrong, doesn't it? Of course, Mother Nature is out to get the school idols, as we've discussed. It starts raining, which is just like, oh no, what are we going to do? And I'm like, just set up some, like, did you not bring some, like, things for you could, like covers or something? Probably should have thought that one through a little bit better, personally. I know they were like, it said it would be sunny. When's the weatherman ever right? Once the rain stopped, they were out of time, basically. They were like, we only got till 7, and then it was like 7:05 or something. When the rain stopped, so it was like, well, we're done, I guess. And it's like, it's sad. Ayamu, though, bringing it back is like, it's not over yet, guys. It's not over. But then Yu is like, there's no one left to watch, However, not true. They get a phone call from people, I don't know who they are, basically saying, hey, nobody left. Everybody was just hiding undercover for like 4 hours or however many it was. So yeah, we're already at the final stage for you guys. They all speed to the stage. The government or whoever has said, yeah, you got one more performance, fine. We were having a good time too, so you can do that. It's fine, fair enough. Everyone speeds to the final stage. All the other schools are there. They were like, you gotta watch this. Watch our final performance. It's gonna be good. The 9, of Nijigasaki all get up on the stage and they do the Love Live thing where they like thank their fans and they sort of briefly go through the series. I think Sunshine did something similar but took way longer doing it than this one did, which is fine. It's better than it's condensed. Ayamu then, as the final person to speak, speaks directly to you and is like, hey, I'm here for you like you're here for me. And you is all like, oh, like that. And then the group song starts, and I believe I'm right in saying this, the melody for it, at least the start of the melody, is the same as one of the tracks in the OST. I think that's right. I know that one of the Sunshine songs did something like that. I think it was actually like it wasn't in the anime, it was like a bonus song. But it had the melody of one of the OST tracks. So I think that was a similar thing here. And it's pretty good. It lasts longer as well. We get some little, as well as the actual dancing bit, we get some little, everybody having a good time. I was going to say Snapchats there. That's not what I meant. Snapshots, screenshots, I guess would have been a better word. Everyone's having a good time. It's great. After that, the club got loads of emails saying, hey, can we all participate in the next one? So they're like, okay, well, I guess we've got to do a second one now. And I honestly was hoping that would lead into a second season announcement, but no dice, I suppose. I know we've got that other series. We can alternate years. We have Nijigasaki in 2 years and Superstar in next year, and then you know what I mean. Alternate years, it'd be fun. Loads of letters they got. Well, we've got to have a second one now. You then also we see her about to do her music exam. We don't see how she does, so I guess she probably could have failed, and we're none the wiser. To us it's a happy ending. But what if you failed and then got really sad, and then that's the real ending. That'd be pretty bad. But no, that is the end. School Idol Festival was a success. Yu was all confident going into her exam, so presumably she passed. And that is where we end the series with, I don't think we're going to get any more of this. I don't think we were meant to get this season. It was only because of popular demand or something. I haven't looked up if that's true or not, but multiple people have said it. So I'm going to trust random people on the internet, as you should always do. But no, as a season finale, I thought it was pretty what I was expecting. It was happy. We had the brief thing with the rain, but, it wasn't let's be real, wasn't a big deal. They still got stuff done. Of course, the collaboration stuff didn't happen, but hey, it's not about those other schools, if I'm being honest. It's just about Nijigasaki. That's what this series has been about. But no, it was a good old fun time. Good old fun time indeed. Now, though, what was my favourite part of this week's episode, the finale, and then after that we will talk about the series as a whole and how I've found it, I guess, compared to the other Love Live series. That would make sense. Alright, let's check it out. So my favourite part, as I said, I don't choose the song as my favourite part because that's too obvious and it would have made me, like 11 out of 12, 13 weeks really easy for me. So it's not the final song. Instead, it's the medley, and I know what you're thinking. Hey, that's songs too, right? No, it's more about how they made the medley interesting, right? Because if they had just done, all the songs right next to each other with, maybe they just reuse the dances, maybe they just do like little snapshot montages, that would have got boring after a while, if you think that would have been at least 5 minutes of your time? It would have got boring after a while. I liked what they did instead, where they spiced it up, even if some of that stuff was crazy, like with the giant robot. I know it was made of cardboard, but the point still stands. It was crazy. And also like Rena in the arcade, they didn't make it boring. They actually, used their brains and made it a little bit interesting. I liked that as well. But of course, if we're, it's the group song is obviously my actual favorite part. But we don't count that. We don't count that because that's too easy. But yeah, as a finale, I think it's done its job well. I hope we get more. I'm not confident we will. But it would be nice, Maybe they do a second School Idol Festival. Maybe they actually go to the Love Live. But who knows? Who knows? But for right now, though, the series as a whole, let's talk about that briefly. So I like it because it was different. You know what I mean? That's one of the, I think the biggest complaints about Sunshine is that it was almost too similar in points to the original. But I still like Sunshine. I'm not crapping on the others. I like the others too. But this one felt different, the lack of danger. I don't know if that's the right word, but hey, in the others, it's the school's going to close. And this one, it's just no, they're just doing their thing, There's no danger to the school or anything. There's no rush, Everyone's finding their own pace. Whereas in the originals, it was we must do what we can at every possible moment. And also, of course, the others, they're groups, and these are not groups, these are solo. We got one group song. Which, I like the difference. I'm not going to say I prefer the solo to the groups, but I think as its own thing, as it's a spin-off, it's great. I like that they're not just repeating the same thing over and over again. I like that we've got a bit of difference. The same thing can be said about you, having a character, an important character that isn't actually an idol. I think I read somewhere Idolmaster does that. I've never seen Idolmaster. But, having a manager type character is, it helps, It's interesting to see it because it gives you another perspective, so to speak. And I like that. I like that a lot. I've had a lot of fun with this series. One of my favorites of the year. I don't know whereabouts it would actually rank. I'll have to do that at some point for a ranking video on the main channel, but that's besides the point. I've enjoyed this. I hope other people have enjoyed this. The art style change, it was a bit weird at first, but it's not bad, is it? You just get used to it. But I guess next year we've got the Superstar, I think it's called. Superstar, is that the name of the new series? Which, hey, I'll be reviewing that too, so stick around and you can watch that with me as well. But for right now, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, comment what you liked about the show and everything. I love reading them. I'll see you in whatever you decide to watch next. There could be anything. I don't know what you're going to watch next, but I will be there watching you like a hawk. But I will see you then. Take care, and bye guys.